Kali is the time aspect of existence, time, right? The existence has two aspects, space and time. Now the space is perceived by sense organs, whereas time is not perceived by sense organs. Time is a passage, it's psychological. Right? Space you can sense because of 3 dimensions. Time you cannot sense. Time is a psychological feeling. Time is actually with the passage of time. That's why Kali is dark. You cannot see the time. You can see the space, but you cannot see the time. And Kali is the destroyer. Whatever is created, whatever is there in space, over a period of time, everything gets destroyed. Right? So there is a seen aspect and unseen aspect. That unseen aspect is Kali. A realization of that unseen aspect is called Kali realization. So realization has two aspects, two ways. One is mechanic, one is process of the Kriya Yoga, which is actually observation of breath and making the mind silent. And second is contemplating on some of these universal aspects, time and space. As the deeper and deeper inner meaning of the time, space, these qualities of the Saguna Brahma. So that becomes a part of you. That is the realization of that particular aspect of divinity. Okay, so you can realize Dharma, which is Rama, or you can realize Kali, which is time. But you have to contemplate deeper and deeper each aspect. So the sadhana has two aspects, mind and prana. Manasu ಮತ್ತು prana, mind and prana. So breath observation and all is working on the prana alone. Whereas contemplation on any of these qualities, Saguna aspect, chanting, bhajans, prayers, is for the mind. So you can go one route, you can take two routes, you can take both the routes. Ultimately, Manas and Prana, mind and Prana, has to become one. They have to merge in the intellect, Buddhi. The Buddhi merges into the Atma. So that is the process of final liberation. But before that, you can experience one aspect of, one or many aspects of Parabrahma. Kali is one aspect of that. Time. Time is psychological, right? So what do you realize in Kali? Let's say you want to meditate in Kali. What is that? What are the things? What is the time aspect? Time has a past, present and future, right? Time has karmic impressions, sprouting and becoming tree. Time has a education value in the sense that it is over a period of time you learn something. So time, various dimensions of time if you contemplate, and that becomes a part of you, that's called realization of Kali. Any questions?
So that's sword in her hand, the other one.
The sword is sword of Jnana, the wisdom. Trishula is three aspects, right? What are the three aspects? Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik, Adi Daivik. All these pains, something which destroys is called Trishula. Stephen Hawking would have some aspect of realization of time. See, that realization of time happens in, okay, whether the scientists say have realized time. So there is a realization of time as an objective entity and as a subjective entity, there is a difference. Okay, so most of the scientists try to understand time or any of the physical phenomena as an objective entity. Whereas realization is a subjective entity. So I am the time. That is relation of subjective entity. Time is like this. Is relation of objective entity. So relation of objective entity you can derive some benefit out of that. Relation of subjective entity you can derive relation out of that. The tongue is actually, the tongue represents, the tongue of Kali is actually what they call as Khechari Mudra. That's one of the yogic practices, where they stretch the tongue and make it long, so that the tongue can be curled and touch the nervous system, okay, the upper palate, and that's called Khechari Mudra in yogic practice. So that is actually is one of the meditation techniques in Hatha Yoga. That's also relation of time. It's all many dimensions now. It's all one aspect. There are so many aspects. No, they won't experience. They'll experience it, but they can't recognize it. Near death experiences, all their memories, past memories, all those things will come in, flash in front of their eyes. The whole life appears like a movie in front of their eyes. Oneness can be experienced, but people can't, unless you are practiced in your life, you will not be able to recognize it. It will pass away because something else will catch your eyes.
Even now, that's what's happening. Something else is catching.
Eyes, ears, senses. No, what happens is if you close your eyes, you will feel you will go into dream-like state. If you open your eyes, you will get attracted by outside. So keep eyes half open like this. That's one technique. It has some strain on the eyes also. Friends, contemplation is intellectual, whereas meditation is focusing and becoming one with that subject. When you focus on time as an aspect and become one with that, then a lot of aspects of time will be revealed to you. That is meditation. Whereas contemplation is intellectual, understanding intellectually. They are different. So if you are able to focus and be aware of time as totality, time itself, principles of universe, worship time is become aware of time again and again, not time as a chronological time, psychological aspect of time, then there's a relation of body.